more of a head-to-head competition. I think that this is a really cool idea. If you don't know what this readathon is, I'm gonna basically put Mel's video, announcement video down in the description. So basically what happens in week 1 is you are supposed to bond with your dragon, which is by reading your required book for your team, which the one for my team is specifically a book that takes place in a school setting or has school vibes. I'm not quite sure if what my current read has that. I don't really know. I'm not quite sure what it is because I'm working on Song of Silver Flame Like Night by Amelie, I don't know, Wenzhou. I don't know if this is gonna have any school vibes to it or anything. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm also though going to be working on Warrior Girl Unearthed by Angeline Booley. I'm going to be listening to the audiobook more so for this one. This is one of my most anticipated reads for 2023, as well as Song of Silver Flame Like Night. And both of these are also for my previous Aurelium TBR that I want to still try to complete for my character's schooling, because you have the ability after Aurelium's done to read whatever else you didn't get to read in the month and still have it count for your character's schooling, as long as it's before the next round of Aurelium, which is not until April. Warrior Girl Unearthed is a companion sequel to The Firekeeper's Daughter, which The Firekeeper's Daughter I absolutely loved in 2022. It was one of my favorite books of the year of 2022. And this is, like I said, it's a companion sequel, meaning that it's in the same world as The Firekeeper's Daughter, but it is following a completely different character. This character's name is Perry, and I don't really know what's going on with this one compared to what is going on in The Firekeeper's Daughter, because in The Firekeeper's Daughter, the main character's uncle dies, and it turns out he was involved in a drug trafficking ring, and it's really figuring out how far deep does the drug trafficking go in their small reservation community in Sugar Island, Michigan, which is, Michigan. I live in the state. I have family ties to the tribe that is discussed in these books. Not 100% clearly how I'm tied to them, but I know that the Anishinaabe tribe is basically what the Chippewa tribe is part of. And my family is from the Chippewa tribe. So basically there's the Chippewas, which are a smaller sector of the Anishinaabe tribe. But I don't really know much else other than that. But I do know that this is in some way part of my heritage. And that was one of the reasons that I really enjoyed reading The Firekeeper's Daughter, was because I got to learn a lot about some of the culture aspects of the tribe. I've kind of talked about this before, where I have never really had much of a knowing of my family's culture on my grandmother's side, my mom's side, because my grandmother didn't really have the ability to learn a lot about it. And I never really got a chance to actually actively learn the language. I'm trying to learn Ojibwe a little bit here and there, because Ojibwe is part of the Anishinaabe language. There's different kinds of dialects of it, and I believe that the Chippewa tribe speaks in more of an Ojibwe kind of language, and I'm really trying to learn a lot more about that kind of thing about my heritage. Trying to also do a little bit of ancestor work if I can within that, but I don't really know many of my ancestors. I don't know much about them other than my great grandmothers, who both passed away before I was really able to have a connection with them. They both passed away when I was basically a newborn, so I never really got to learn much from them. And my grandmother, while is still living, doesn't really have much in terms of a history with especially the native side of her family, which was on her father's side. Because her father was not really in the picture when she was growing up. She didn't really have much of a relationship with him, even after, they had basically reconnected. And before he died, basically, she did not really have much of a relationship with him. So I'm kind of lost in terms of a lot of that. And I'm just trying to find little things I can learn here and there about the culture so that I can be more aware of what exactly it is that my family does, and then also things that I should probably be avoiding, especially in my practice, because they are things that I am not well versed in. I am not able to, you know, really do to the best of my ability because of my limited knowledge and the fact that I am not an established member essentially of like any tribe. I'm not really affiliated with anything like that, and so there's some things that like I should not be doing because it is particularly in practice with Native people and Native cultures, and I am not really a part of that. I am in more of a colonialized kind of heritage than would be, I think, appropriate for some of the traditions and some of the things and practices that they do. So trying to learn more about it, but I'm also trying to learn what I should not be doing out of respect for my family and for my heritage in some ways. Now, there are some things that I probably can do that would not be disrespectful, that would not be harmful, but I don't know what those things are as of yet. And so I'm just doing, you know, what I can to learn about it. And I really appreciate how these books in particular really like discuss those little things that I can then research more on and get myself more involved with my culture and with my, you know, my family history. So anyway, that was a really long spiel. It's been a minute since I've been actually able to sit and talk and have the energy to sit and talk with you guys like for more than like 2 minutes at a time. So yeah, but that's basically what I'm working on right now. We are gonna basically get through the rest of the day. It is Labor Day weekend. I have tomorrow off, my first Saturday off since my birthday, which has been like 2 months ago. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be able to do a lot of work. I'm going to be able to, you know, spend time with my husband on a weekend for the first time in a while. And I'm really excited. And I'm also going to have much more time to read, which is always exciting. It's always very, very good when I actually have dedicated time to be able to sit and relax and read. And I'm not really planning on doing much this weekend. I'm really just planning on doing my side business stuff as best I can and just really relaxing as much as I can this weekend, because I haven't really had a weekend like this in a while. So I'm taking advantage of it, because for the next month, almost 2 months, I am going to be, you know, like I said, back to what I'm doing. And then I will not have a break really until I go on my vacation to California at the end of October. And so I'm really kind of just holding on for that. I'm really excited for my trip. I am so excited to go see my friend. Just excited to be in California in general and go to Burbank and just be able to like go and have a vacation that is more proper, that's not like a 2-day vacation where we're trying to do all these things at the same time so that we can say that we did a lot of things in a short period of time. And what is nice is today actually at work has shaped up so far to be a little bit less stressful than what we were expecting it to be. I think because a lot of people are already going away for Labor Day weekend. Like a lot of people took off Friday so that they could have a 4-day weekend as opposed to a 3-day weekend. That's usually pretty common, at least around here. And while we do have some clients that are going to be in today, it's not nearly as busy as we thought it was going to be, especially our morning. We thought our morning was going to be a lot busier, and I left for my lunch in a point where things were kind of starting to calm down a little bit, which was good, because like it wasn't like super busy, but it was definitely busier than like you know, we were able to handle for a hot minute. And then now it's like calmed down, and then the rest of the afternoon is pretty chill, which is good. Like we have a couple people coming in for waxes and tints, and then like we have one person coming in for permanent makeup that it's their second session, so it's like their touch-up basically before we send them on their way for another year or so. So far it's really going well. And there is a skin consultation I think that I'm gonna miss out on, which is fine because like I'm just gonna be on my lunch, but my boss can handle it. She's the one that handles her anyway. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna head out for right now, and I'll update you guys when I've made some progress in my books and when I've figured out, for one, too, whether either of the books I'm planning on reading are going to count for my prompt for my dragon bonding, because that's like the first thing you have to get done. Like nothing counts until you get your dragon bonding prompt finished up. And then on top of that, you can do like, you know, the bonus prompts, like add on 10 points to those things. But like until you do the dragon bonding prompt, you can't really count any of your reads for anything else. So hopefully one of my books has some kind of school setting involved in it in some way, or it's, you know, one of the characters goes to like some kind of school or something like that. So I don't know, we'll see. But I will talk to all you guys later when I have made some progress. Yeah. It's basically been one of those weeks. The good news is I did make progress in some books this past week. But in the last 3 days, have I even read anything? Have I even listened to a minute of an audiobook? No. No, I have not. It's fine. It's okay. I just really struggled this week with a lot of personal things. It is what it is. Trying to keep myself positive with all of it, but a lot of it, you know, is kind of those things where it's like, you know, you can only be so positive for so long, and then everything just combusts. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. I will say I am not quite halfway through Song of Silver, Flame Like Night by Amelie Wenzhou. I am loving this, though. I really am. I'm really loving this book. I have not touched Warrior Girl Unearthed at all. I will say, though, Song of Silver, Flame Like Night does count for my bonding prompt for Battlethon, which is great. So when I do finish it, I can officially, like, bond with my dragon. Because at one point in the story, the main characters decide to head to this school where the main character is basically going to hone in and learn how to use the abilities that she has. So there is that kind of a school setting, which for the Green Dragons, you have to read a book that either takes place in a school, has school themes, or has some kind of learning or training kind of aspect going on within the book that would be similar to how like somebody would train in a school setting of sorts. So awesome. Very happy that that's the case. I do believe Warrior Girl Unearthed could possibly also fit that. It depends on how old the main character of that one is, but it's been rough. It's been very rough, and I'm trying to get back on the horse, and it's just proving a little difficult at the moment. My confidence and my brain is shot for today. Thankfully, tomorrow is my Friday, and then I can spend the 2 days that I have working on my stuff outside of my day job and try to somehow relax in that time and read. So, yeah. Anyway, I didn't have much work I needed to do today. I got most of it done in the last, like, hour, and I still have yet to eat dinner. I was running around all evening this evening doing a bunch of different things, and I finally sat down to do work about an hour ago. And now I'm going to finally eat, and I'm going to try and relax and unwind. And after I eat, I think I'm going to go sit and read, because I would really like to. And like I said, pretty much most of my work I've done. I don't have to really worry about much of it. I was going to edit this video tonight, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to wait till tomorrow because, honestly, I'm so tired. I'm so shot from today. From the last few days, actually. Hi, baby. And Oscar's coming to bug me because he knows mom is not okay. He knows that mom is struggling, but he loves me and he wants to take care of me. Don't you, baby? I know it. You're such a good boy, aren't you? Oh, now he's got an itchy face, so he's going to itch it on the corner of the desk. Like you do. Like you do. What about it, Bubba? Oh, you get sleepy. Yeah, it's getting close to bedtime. What? What are you giving me side-eye for? Is it almost time for bed? Anyway, so I was going to close out this vlog tonight, but I'm actually gonna wait till tomorrow because tomorrow I'm gonna actually like finish up week 1 for myself. Technically, week 1 is ending today, but because I still haven't bonded with my dragon, cannot do any of the other prompts or anything, or I can't have anything count for the main points for my team until I've bonded with my dragon. So until that happens, I'm kind of stuck. So yeah, I also need to wash my hair because my hair is super greasy, but we're gonna, one thing at a time. We're gonna eat, we're gonna take a shower and unwind, then we're gonna go to bed and sit and read for a while. So that's it for right now, but I'll check in with you guys sometime tomorrow with what my progress finally is with my books. My hope is that I can finish Song of Silver Flame like Night sometime tomorrow night, and then edit this vlog and then go from there. But yeah, we'll just kind of go bit by bit. That's it. That's the end of the vlog. Not much has changed. Bye.